How are you today?
Thanks, Maraji.
Uh, Today we are going to talk about committed and commitment.
Absolutely.
So I want to ask, and people would want to know, what does Sadhguru Maharaji teach about the true meaning of commitment in one's daily life?
Commitment has to be constant. One, and you have to know what you are being committed to. One can be committed to doing bad things. One can also be committed to doing good things. Then the theme of the commitment matters. And in Sadhguru Maharaji perspective, commitment centers in our daily applications of the cosmic principles. What does Maharaji want us to do for the betterment of ourselves, environment, and the entire nation? Like today is the 10th day of December 2025. And right now in Sadhguru Maharaji's village, we are celebrating the 68 years anniversary. Rather birthday of Shri Pempa Singh Rawat, the John Baptist of the modern age, because it was on July 17, 1976 at the University of Pennsylvania, where the then Sadhguru Maharaji, Shri Pempa Singh Rawat, made it clear in his peace bomb lecture at that university in the United States that the only person that would teach human being the perfect commitment to doing good things, and because one, you need to know what to do. You must know about goodness before you can be able to do good things. That the only teacher, the only person that will lead man to that perfect commitment on the positive side will be the Sadhguru Maharaji, which time it comes. So today, the birthday of that great being, Shri Pempa was saying, the then Sadhguru Maharaji is what we're celebrating now in Sadhguru Maharaji's 68 years birthday. Now, commitment, like I said earlier, has to do with what you are about to do. But today we failed before because we didn't know where we can commit our heart to. Like Proverbs 16 verse 3 says, commit thy work to the Lord and thy thought shall be established. So you see that until one is committed to positivity, can one be seen to be totally committed, because commitment has to do with building a nation, building oneself, building our environment, giving one the grace to grow without any fracas, giving the grace to be happy. But what are you committed to is what that matters. And now it is the coming of Sadhguru Maharaji today that, as Maharaji has been able to make us to understand the power of commitment and how we can be committed to positivity, doing positive things. Where if you don't have love, you cannot give love. Because why we were not committed? Like in marriage, people cheat. You cannot say that is commitment. Commitment has to do with devotion. When you are committed, you'll be devoted. So until one has a subject of devotion, will one be committed? Because if you're not committed to doing good things, definitely you're going to have the opposite result. And that is what it is. Without the Sadhguru Maharaji that teaches one the part of commitment positively, one cannot be committed. One cannot say it's committed because you can be, because you are taught, your actions, you are taught might be altered in various way. Somebody can say, okay, I want to do this today. Somebody can please, brother, please leave that thing. Let's go out, drink a beer. Let's go and have a beer. Let's go and have fun. And because we're not devoted to what we want to do, then cannot be committed. That is what we have. So commitment comes when the Sadhguru Maharaji comes.
So why is consistency an important aspect of commitment, according to Sadhguru Maharaji philosophy?
Yeah, Maharaji says the three things that stands a man, that makes a man look great: devotion, adaptation, and consistency. Or you can say devotion. Consistency is not the way we see consistency. Sin and repent. You sin and you go and repent. You want to go and sin. Let's go and say that this is what we did, and you sin and you want to repent and you want to confess. No, that doesn't call for. Thou shalt not kill. That stands. So consistent. You must be consistent in whatsoever you are doing to enable you have that power of commitment that lead to devotion. So consistency plays a lot. When you are consistent, you'll be time conscious. You take everything seriously. You'll be able to know what to do at the right time, because everything is now being registered in your solar plexus. And without that, man, consistency cannot come. When one is not static, when one is not dynamic in life, one has to be dynamic. Yeah, because if you're not dynamic, definitely consistency. You know, somebody can just push you here and there, and that is the problem we are having today. Even in the political sector of this country, we lack committed and consistent being. They'll come and tell us all the stories about the good, but that consistency that make us commit to our actions is not there. Why? Because one has not been able to experience the existence of man. Now it's like this. No, during religious teachings, no one taught us. We were not shown what our actions and reactions entails in this festive life and the next life. So that is why when you meet the Sadhguru Maharaj, Sadhguru will give you the key to your Akashic records, where you will see what your actions will bring to you today and forever, and in even subsequent incarnations. So one would be very consistent in doing good in order to tap that positive result. In his lifetime. Okay,
to stay committed.
Yeah,
there must be a goal and values.
Yeah, that's why I said subject of devotion.
Okay, so what role does self-awareness played in that area?
Yes, if you are not aware of the dividends of what you are going to get yourself committed to, you cannot be consistent. Because you need to know the goal, the positivity, the power, that thing where it leads you to, like a proposition. This thing I want to do, what will be the result?
What role does Sadhguru Maharaj play in self-awareness?
Yeah, Sadhguru Maharaj gives one the power of self-realization. When you say self-awareness, that's understatement. Self-realization.
Self-realization.
Yes.
Okay.
Self-realization gives you the power to know two things: your purpose on earth and your goals. So you see that when you now realize your purpose on earth, you have to be consistent and committed to achieving the goals. And all this are beyond the physical vision. It is in the spiritual eye, from the power of third eye, that we're able to see your goal and your purpose on earth planet, and in order to stay committed to achieving that goal on this earth planet. Without Sadhguru Maharaj, no way to that history. And that's why one can be altered anyway. When say, okay, I want to do this tomorrow. No. Don't do this, because your friend can alter your quest. Anything can derail you. Why? So when you be able to know that history governing your existence, that will enable you to be committed. And it is only when one meets the Sadhguru Maharaj that has the power of self-realization or awareness, will be able to know this is my purpose and this is my goal. And no matter like the song said, you walk on the stormy seas. No matter the turbulence, you will stay committed like a pilot on the joystick in an airplane. You stay focused. Why? Because you know your goals, you know your history, you know what you are committed to, and your achievements. Without the Sadhguru giving the power of the insight to see your life history, no way. You'll be radical, like a radical element in chemistry. So commitment. One has to have the subject of devotion. And that is why it is Sadhguru Maharaj will say, hey, look up to Maharaji. It is Maharaji that take you to your it is Guru Maharaj alone that will take you to your desired destination. So you stay committed, stay focused, stay devoted, stay consistent in your approach, in the practice of knowledge, in order for Maharaj to take you to that desired destination. Without that, no way. Without Guru Maharaj, no way. And that is why we cannot be able to achieve any good result. Because if you don't go into the history of the inventors, let me give you a brief history. Charles Goodyear, the father, the man that organized rubber, he spent 20 good years in that process, in that research to organize rubber. So after 20 years, he spent all his money in buying firewood. He spent all it in buying gas in order to cook rubber for rubber to organize. After 20 years, the wife abused him. They world a stupid man. You are a madman. He didn't mind because he knows he was consistent and committed to his research. Now, Charles Goodyear is the father of it. Without him, we will not have polymers. We will not have rubbers. So that's why it is only when one meets the living master of his time that will reveal to you, because it's only you alone who knows your quest. It's only you alone who can see where you are driving at. Man, you cannot be committed.
Okay, to get a strong spirit of commitment,
yes,
there must be a daily routine, daily practice. What are those recommended daily practice by Sadhguru Maharaj?
Good. In your daily activities, daily practice, you must go and get the flowers to the altar of Guru Maharaj. Maharaj, please, don't let me fall away. Irrespective of the turbulence on my path, please hold me tight, because destiny is not easy to attain. Destiny, that has to be turbulence to fall you down, and let the grace of Maharaji guide you. 2, wake up in the morning, you must sing your arti. Yeah, you must sing your ati, and they call it service, satsang, and meditation. These are 3 things that make one stay focused, stay committed in achieving your goals. Service, satsang, and meditation. Without these 2 things, man, no way. And because if you now go into like Albert Einstein, the whole building, the whole laboratory got burnt. He didn't mind. It was at that end that he had the result today we are using. So everybody would discard you. They will tell you rubbish. They will look you down on you. They will tell you all kind of manners of rubbish. But it is you who is a realized soul. That is where self-awareness. So it is your realization of self that make you stay committed. And you cannot attain self-realization without the grace of Sadhguru Maharaji. That's why Ati says that rite and rituals will not reach the goal, will not reveal your soul without the grace of Sadhguru Maharaji. So without Sadhguru Maharaji, forget about commitment. Without Sadhguru Maharaji, forget about consistency. Because they will bribe you with money, women will come and know. A lot of things will happen. Yes, so but when you are realized, when you are realized soul, no matter what comes your way, you will stay focused and committed. So without Sadhguru Maharaji, forget about commitment and consistency.
In this part of the world,
yes,
people get distracted with little distraction.
Absolutely.
What should be the advice for those people?
There's no advice than just only one key: seek knowledge of Sadhguru Maharaji. Why? Because commitment, consistency is a spiritual journey. It is a journey within oneself. Because it's like you are the one building. When you are building your goal, it is imaginary. It is abstract before other people's eye, right? Just like when you want to draw, it is you who have the picture of what you want to draw inside you. It is when you finish the drawing that people will say, oh, this thing is beautiful. But that diagram was inside you. Now, without a guardian to your soul, you cannot attain it. You will be distracted. So there's no way towards consistency or commitment without the grace of Sadhguru Maharaji.
What happened to parental distraction? Where your parents say, this thing you are doing, I don't think there is way in it.
Now
change your direction.
Absolutely. Like Davido. If I wanted him to be a lawyer, and now he's a singer, right? Like Daddy Drunk. If I wanted him to be a medical doctor, now he's a comedian, and he has made it. So you see that's why I said so many things will alter. Somebody's commitment or whatever can be altered, and the degree of your focus or your quest in life determine the degree also is equal to your degree of commitment. Because if you want to buy Okada and you want to buy Mercedes E-Class 500, see that the commitment and the consistency towards achieving that goal are different. So the bigger your dream, the bigger what your commitment and consistency towards achieving that goal. And to that higher class, without the Sadhguru Maharaji, Papa, no way. That is why today, budget upon budgets, we have all universities all over the world, in Nigeria particularly, we cannot make matches box. Why? Because nobody has the grace, nobody is committed to dive deeply into the soul in order to achieve and manifest that thought forms into reality without the grace of Sadhguru Maharaji. Because there, religion can never take you there. Science cannot take you there. Politics cannot take you there. It is strictly a spiritual journey that will be guided by Sadhguru Maharaji. Because you are like a child that is falling from an altitude. You don't know where you are going to, but their guardian, the Sadhguru Maharaji, knows where he's taking you to. That is it.
Conceiving an idea,
yes,
is defined.
Yes.
We cannot rule it out.
Absolutely.
But in a situation whereby you are conceiving an idea,
yes,
but you are in a dilemma, you are distracted, you are confused.
Yes.
Don't let me use distraction
Exactly.
this time around. You are confused about how you are going to carry out that assignment, that defined idea.
Yes.
How would you describe that situation in the teachings of Sadhguru Maharaji?
That's why I'm trying to say in essence that without the Sadhguru Maharaji, your idea, because when we were kids, everybody wants to, when I grow up, I want to become an engineer. We all had our propositions. We all had our idea, what we want to grow up to become, right? But how many of us has ever grown up to become what we wanted to become? Because why? We did not have that divine guide. Because to some of us, we wish to, I want to eat amala, but you don't know the process that will make you having that amala on your table. But the divine master, the Sadhguru Maharaji, who knows you are today, tomorrow, and forever, who knows how to make you go through that to actualize that dreams. That is why it is always destined and blessed for any soul who have the spiritual guide of the Sadhguru Maharaji. And for any nation who succeed in life is also be guided by the Sadhguru Maharaji. Why? Because you see, Oibo man played us a trick. They need to know that God is man, God to man. Without a living man on this planet, you cannot walk through that process. They gave us an imaginary names and imagining that because for instance, as a child, you have a child, you are the one grown up, you are child, grooming your child to become something. It is you who knows when it goes wrong and when it goes right and how to fix him. So without a divine guide, no way. A child will be like a vagabond who doesn't have a focus, who doesn't have a bearing, who doesn't have a direction. So every nation, America is what they are today. Why? Because of the then Sadhguru Maharaji Prem Singh Rawat, who led America to the point they are. Every nation must always have a spiritual guide to direct them on the way they can overcome challenges. But now we have Sadhguru Maharaji in Nigeria, and by Maharaji's grace, our dear President Tinubu is listening gradually. Is listening to the teachings and to the directives of Sadhguru Maharaji, and that's why our economy is, things is changing. Not like other regimes that they were stealing. Now, the financial house is being controlled. Why? Because Sadhguru Maharaji is connecting one-on-one with the president. Hey, Papa, go Ogun well. Ogun. Just for instance, during the last UN summit, our president was in Ibadan for the crowning of Olubadan. That shows that he's a traditionalist. He's a true African. When he sent his deputy to go to the US summit, but some will say someone want to go and wear coat to go and be speaking rubbish in the UN. But he was here to honor our tradition.
Yes.
That is what we want. Allah Jobi, because it is only on our traditional values can we say to another man is taking back, go back to our culture. For instance, if you now tell Nigerian politician swear with the Holy Bible and Quran to enter for office, there's no hope there. But give them Ogun, Shongo, or Ilala to swear, brother, they will not steal anything. So, and that's what my statement is, that until we have to write our constitution, where we will be swearing our political personalities into the office with our local deities, because this way is not working. That is it.
Someone is listening to you,
Absolutely.
and the person seems to be distracted with the material things of life,
Yes.
or having so much pleasure around him or her.
Yes.
What is your advice to that person?
You see, man is a dual entity. Material is for the body, but there's a fruit of the soul. It is the soul is the dynamo of the body. Without the soul is at peace. Forget about your billions. Bill Gates said it. Said he never knew that so much wealth brings so much responsibility. And you can even see these so-called billionaires. It is just called cup of tea they drink a day. See, some people in the end they go to drug, they become a drug addict. They do a lot of rubbish things. Why? Irrespective of their wealth, the soul is not at peace. So the food how to stabilize when your soul is stabilized, your physical wealth, you have the power to control them, irrespective of how massive they are. You must have that spiritual consciousness, and it is true when you meet the Sadhguru Maharaji. It is not Sadhguru that give one the perfect fruit of the soul that will make your soul to be at peace. When your soul and body is at peace, man, your wealth cannot turn you upside down. So without Sadhguru Maharaji, forget it. So tell that person, and I hope he's listening now, that irrespective of your wealth, you cannot be at peace with your wealth when you don't have Guru Maharaji. Why? Because Sadhguru Maharaji is the one who will give you the power to be at peace, to give the power to control your spirit. Because it's the spirit that is not at peace. Material is for the body. When one dies, you're not taking your cash, not taking your billion. But the soul needs a rest. The soul needs peace. And that soul, that fruit of the soul, that medicine for the soul is not your cash, is not your billions.
To get this defined guide,
Yes.
what are the sacrifices needed to be made?
There's nothing like sacrifice than be calling Maharaji. Maharaji, please, when I want to lie down. Some people with their billions, they're not sleeping in their houses. They're sleeping in hotel. They're running from one here and there, because when it close at night, a snake will come and chase them. A cow will come to fight them. They cannot even close their eyes. They're always prefer on drugs. Why? So the soul, it means that the soul is not at peace. Now, the only solution to having that peace of mind is to get a truck of Guru Maharaji, put it under their pillow while sleeping. Or call Maharaji, Maharaji, please, I want to sleep. Whoever is disturbing my spirit, please, Maharaji, please, be my guide. Why? Now, when a car is bad, you need a mechanical engineer, an auto engineer to fix the car for you. When your soul is not at peace, who do you need? It's not doctor, it's not pastor, it's the Sadhguru Maharaji. That's why they said Sadhguru Maharaji is the father of our soul. So it's only Sadhguru Maharaji can give our soul perfect peace and make our soul to be at peace, so that our world will not be the one to give us problem anymore.
So for someone who wants to get connected to Sadhguru Maharaji, what are the steps?
Well, Sadhguru Maharaji, as we are hearing, Sadhguru Maharaji name is universal. Anywhere you are, just call on Maharaji when you are in trouble, when your soul is not at peace. Maharaji, please bring me peace. Maharaji, please let my soul be at peace. It's okay. Just the holy name Maharaji. Or you can go
without physical contact.
No. Yeah, because they say there are three qualities of the Creator: omnipotent, science, and shine. So when that is the part of something that anywhere you are under the sun and beyond the sun, the holy name will lead you to always appear to you. Maybe Mike can come in your dream. Bye, Papa. This is who giving you problem in your spirit. This person, avoid this person. Do this, don't do that. That is what a creator should represent. That always come to our aid, irrespective of whatever we are going through. Yeah. So we didn't have that. Now we have. So we must always use Guru Maharaj. Or you can go to the internet, download Guru Maharaj photo, put in your put, be giving flowers. Maharaj, please, oh, I need peace of mind. Don't let this wealth of mine, because some people have a car, they cannot even drive it because of accident. Sometimes you buy a car, the next minute I'm will block you and replay Papa, your car, your life, or your key. What will you give? You will give your key, then and protect your life. But when you have Maharaji, man, I'm cannot, they're not gonna see you again now. So that is just it.
It's been a very interesting and engaging, productive conversation with Ewat in CDB, and hope we have you tomorrow again.
Maharaji's grace.
Yes, today's edition of Satguru Maharaji Afawa is coming to an end, and we are planning to meet again tomorrow.
Absolutely, Maharaji's grace. Yes, we will.
So I remain Asiwaju Olabode Makewa. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Maharaji.
He said to me,